Welcome to the Thriving Solopreneur Show, where you learn the stories and systems that have turned hardworking, self-employed business owners like yourself into highly successful, leisurely entrepreneurs. This show is dedicated to those who went into business for themselves because they had an idea or suggestion that ignited their passions to do more, to do it better, and to solve a problem in our community. Whether your business started in a basement, a garage, or at a kitchen table, this episode will bring to you a system, a tip, or an entrepreneur that has been where you are and can guide you to living the fulfilling life you desire for yourself. Here's your host and serial solopreneur, Janine Bolon.
Hey, welcome to today's episode. I'm Janine Bolon, and we are going to be discussing the top 4 things you need to do when you start your own business. And the reason I'm going to go super basic here is that one of the things that I've learned as I started coaching business owners and solopreneurs is that sometimes I would start coaching them on a process or a system, and I realized, wow, you don't have the basics down. Until you get these basics, I can't really help you launch your business. So one of the things I wanted to share today are the top 4 things that you need to do to launch your business. And even if you've been running your business for a while, these are going to help you escalate or expand your business. So number 1, for many business owners, this is pretty basic, but get a separate bank account. It is imperative that if you're going into business for yourself, you set up the intention that you're going to have money coming into you, to your business. I've had people say to me, yeah, but Janine, this is kind of a hobby and it doesn't matter. I don't care. If you are selling products or services, it's imperative that you allow money to come to you and it be differentiated from your personal bank account. It makes the bookkeeping easier. You will thank me later when you start getting enough money. You have to pay taxes. Trust me, what starts off as a hobby can blow up into a full-out business. And what is beautiful about that is some people start stressing and they're like, but Janine, I don't want to make too much money. I just want to keep this my little hobby. I'm like, look, what if you made enough money that you can continue just to do your hobby, and you made enough money to pay other people to do all that stuff you didn't want? And then all of a sudden you see their eyes light up. You mean I could do this full time, is what they say? And I'm like, yes, but you have to work into it. And that's why it's imperative that you start off right off the bat, have a separate bank account for your money that's going to come to you through your business. Okay. So after you go to the bank and set up the account, they will ask you, is this a personal bank account or is this a business bank account? You want to say it's personal. You're not ready to build on a business bank account. You don't need all the services that a bank has. And you're going to be stating the money. So what they're asking with the business versus personal bank account is, do you have an EIN number, which you get from the IRS when you start a business, or are you a solopreneur? And so you can start off as a personal solopreneur, and you can change all this later. So for right now, just start a bank account, a separate personal bank account. Use your Social Security number for that if you so choose. But when you start actually making some significant money, then you're going to want to start your business. But for starters, when you're first starting out, we all start at 0. We all start out with just an idea. Just get a bank account. The second thing is set up a Venmo account and PayPal. Venmo, spelled V as in Victor, ENMO, and PayPal are 2 ways that people want to pay you for small little products or services that you do. If I have anything that I am charging for that is under $20, I have a tendency to use Venmo because I tell people exactly how much money I do not get if they pay me through PayPal. And so one of those things is, I let people know the expenses of a business. And when you start educating your clientele, it's amazing how many of them will be happy to pay for things in cash for you. And they can do that through Venmo. And that way you're tracking it. One of the other things is, after you've done those aspects, you're ready, you have your business account, you have your Venmo and PayPal set up. The third thing is your master contact sheet. I don't care if you're real techie or not. You can do a basic spreadsheet. And what you want to do is take Excel, or if you like using Google Sheets, use that. Or if you have a Mac and you have the Numbers program, use that. But this is what you're going to do. You're going to download every contact that you have in your phone, and you're going to put it in your master contact sheet. You're going to download every Facebook friend you have into a CSV file, and you're going to put that in your sheet. And then you're going to take every friend that you have either on Instagram or on LinkedIn or whatever social media, and you're going to download your friends lists. And you're going to do that and put it into your master contact sheet. And then after you've done all that, you're going to start spending 4 hours a week contacting everybody on that list and letting them know that you're in for business, that you are open for business. And don't worry about all the fears that are going to pop up in your head. There's going to be a lot of excuses. There's going to be a lot of things that your brain is going to tell you, and all the excuses that you're going to come up with. And this is going to be your answer. No matter what is said in your head, no matter how your brain will try to manifest fear to keep you from doing this, contacting people that you are now in business, instead of coming up with that excuse, when that excuse hits your head of, well, nobody wants what I have, you're going to say, I'm going to find a way. And your answer to everything is going to be, I'll find a way. I'll find a way. I'll find a way. But nobody wants what I have. I'll find a way. But they don't want me to talk to them about a business. I'll find a way. But they'll think I'm trying to sell them. I'll find a way. Okay, I'll find a way. That is your answer to every fear or excuse that's going to be popping up into your head. And trust me, this is why being a business owner is self-development. You want the best self-help course on planet? Run your own business. You have to deal with every internal fear and demon and monster in your head. So some people would say, then why should I go into business? Oh my gosh, I don't think I should. I would say, don't. Run the other direction as fast as you can. Don't be your own business owner. However, there are many of us that have items or things we love doing, and we want to be able to keep creating. So I highly encourage you to make it a business. That way it will pay for itself. It will at least pay for the cost of supplies. We're not talking about paying for your time or your value of what you are. But the thing is, we want you to be able to make money so that you can keep creating. And eventually, if you want to make it a full-time gig, make that happen for yourself. So when you build this master contact sheet and you start contacting people, this is what you say. You call up your first person and you get on the phone. Yes, you get on the phone and speak to people. Okay, that's another thing. It's very difficult to have a conversation if you're not in a two-way. I know some people are very good at texting and they prefer to text. And I'm like, okay, that's good for starters. But this is what you say to people. You get on the phone and you say, hey, so-and-so, how are you? And you really want to know, because these are people you may have not contacted in a while. Find out what's happening to them. How are they doing? How's their family? What's going on with their cat? Those sorts of things. Just talk to them. And then eventually the conversation is going to come around to you. And when they say, so what's going on with you? You're like, well, I started a new business, and do you know of anybody that wants what I have? And tell them a little bit about your business, like 1 or 2 sentences. Like, let's take, for instance, my business. I'll say, yeah, I've just started a writing program and I'm getting writers together in a writers group. Do you know of anybody who's struggling to finish their book in a year? And see if they answer yes or no. And if they say, oh yeah, I know somebody. I said, do you have their name? Can I reach out to them? Well, I'll have to ask their permission. That's fine. That's fine. No pressure. See, this is not about selling anything. This is about letting people know. The whole purpose of this phone call is to let people know that you have the open sign above your head. You're open for business. Okay. So these are things that are very important that are imperative if you're going to start your own business. Number 1, set up a separate banking account. Number 2, it's important that you get a Venmo and PayPal account. And number 3, you start your master contact sheet. And number 4, you start calling people. Now, I happen to have business boot camps that run once every 4 times a year. I run these little boot camps, and I help you literally jumpstart your business, get it rocking and rolling for you. And we can do that in 4 weeks, where we teach you how to take this master contact sheet and really get it to work for you. And we also set up the habits that are necessary so that you can be a thriving solopreneur. If you have an interest in that, visit my website, JanineBolon.com/programs, or you can say /bootcamp, and you will see the different opportunities you have to work with me, and we can get you up and running and making money in your business while you're still doing the things that you love. So have a great day. Keep your feet firmly planted on the ground. Don't ever stop reaching for those stars.
Thank you for listening to the Thriving Solopreneur Show. We hope you found this episode helpful and uplifting. Be sure to visit us at janinebolon.com/podcast, where you'll find a library of videos, books, and podcast programs to guide you to the future you envision for yourself. We also ask that you visit our sponsor, the8gates.com, for the books and online courses that share with you the debt-free living lifestyle that allows business owners like yourself to flourish. Have a great day, and see you next time.